Order up! Now serving a quick pep talk with Dr. Darin Detweiler, presented by Detweiler Consulting Group, known for their mission to protect every plate.
Over the years, I've used this idea or this expression, Herculean effort in food safety, so many times, and people always ask me, where does it come from? Well, we go back to 1906 with Upton Sinclair's novel, The Jungle, but we're not actually going to be talking about the jungle itself. If you look at the 1906 London Daily Times Sunday Literary Review of the novel, it talks about Sinclair's work in a very real sense in terms of the impact it had on literally the stomachs of its readers. And at one point it says that the things described by Mr. Sinclair happened yesterday, are happening today, and will happen tomorrow and the next day until some Hercules comes to cleanse the filthy stable. Now, we know, especially in our world of Marvel and DC superhero movies and TV shows, there is not any one Hercules or a Hercules in any kind of the context. But perhaps this is a very poetic way of saying a Herculean effort, an enormous amount of work, strength, and courage. So in putting that into the context of food safety, we could say that you look at the policies, you look at the technologies, the digital solutions, the data collection, the predictive analysis, all this can be summed up in terms of the work and the strength behind the Herculean effort for food safety. But the courage part, that courage is a very human element. It takes a lot of courage to focus on food safety day in and day out, to continuously prioritize and invest and be vigilant when it comes to food safety, to persist in our efforts no matter what is going on around us, no matter how many different products or how many changes with the products, how many changes in marketing or demand there is, to always be vigilant when it comes to food safety. That takes a great deal of courage. It takes courage to ask the right questions. It takes courage to act upon the reports and to resolve the issues that are preventing us from saying that we truly have a sanitary, a safe plant conditions, product, food, etc. Like many of you, I've put years into food safety. For me, it's been over 3 decades. And, I'll admit, it's very easy to get caught up in the negative, the outbreaks, the recalls, the failures. But we have to have the courage to look beyond that. I have been so influenced and impressed and inspired by the Herculean effort of many people out there when it comes to their efforts in food safety. They don't only focus on their own company. There's so many leading experts in food safety that look at the industry, the sector, the commodity, food safety in a global sense. And their efforts have been successful in improving what we do and who we are when it comes to food safety. So all this put together, it's hard to say if food is safer today than it was in the past. But it is easy for me to say that food safety is much more successful, efficient, effective, and bigger today than it ever has been. I applaud you for your efforts in food safety and for the work you're doing to work towards the future impact that you have in food safety. Make sure to take time to not only nurture, but to validate and celebrate the courage that you put in and that others around you put into food safety.
I hope this talk puts a pep in your step and inspires you on your journey to protect every plate.
We hope you've enjoyed this pep talk from Detweiler Consulting Group. This has been a PEP Nexus production. Be sure to check out www.pepnexus.com for additional resources and information. Thank you for your Herculean effort to protect every plate.